All right, we are live already. Okay, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever you're watching from, and whatever your time zone is. It's good to have you. It's good to have you. This is the 17 of Zero to Air Literacy Confidence with Adebayo Karim. And then I'm excited because I'll be ending the 20 days in just a few days. If you're watching this as a replay, I have other series on how you can build websites, how you can upload pictures on your Google AI Studio website, how you can deploy it to live server, but I'm doing this as a full course. So we're going to be looking at everything from the beginning to the end. All right. So I don't want to waste your time. I'll just get straight into what I have to do. Now, when it comes to, I've talked about building websites with AI, and then there are different approaches to it, right? The more I keep learning, the more I keep building websites with AI, the more I keep seeing possibilities. Now, people often say that how reliable is building website with AI, when it comes to data, when it's come. Now, this is not the topic I want to talk about today. I'm going to look for another day to talk that. But if we were to literally look at the back end, the front end, and then compare it to an actual website development, we really cannot say, okay, this is what. Don't let me dive into the topic so that I won't deviate from what I want to teach tonight. But really, you really can build a website with AI and then fully secure, fully functional, right? So I'm going to show you a few of the website that's I have built, right? I'm going to show you that. I believe you can see my screen. Okay, so let me just show you a few websites that I've built. The first one will be, I've not shown this thing, but it's a good thing that you are seeing this. Adebayo Kareem dot site. So let's have, all right, and I'm going to share another one. That is the sprint execution execution dot verse dot hub. Okay, and then let me try to open another one. Prompt. Now these are some of the prompt and answer. These are some of the website that I've built with AI. Okay, I've not opened it yet and I don't know the URL of it, but let's just go through. Now looking at this now, I built this website completely with AI. Completely with AI. I built the website completely with AI. Can you see now? Can you see this? Now I can literally, okay, let me look at the system, the demo, the about, can you see this now? Can you see? Now the contact, library, can you see? I built this 100% with AI. Now let me show you another one. Look at this. Let me still confirm you can see my screen. Okay, awesome. So look at this. Can you see now? 100% with AI. Can you see? Now, let me now show you another one. Let me show you another one. that has not been deployed to, um, I've not deployed that to the internet, right? Right, it's on the internet. I mean, I've not connected it to a custom domain, right? Now, and I'm going to show you what it looks like here shortly. Now, I'm showing you all of this things so that you see how people can build professional websites with AI. This is very possible. And your AI website doesn't have to look generic, all right? Your AI website doesn't have to look generic. Okay, can you see this now? Can you see this? Built 100% with AI. Can you see now? Can you see? I built this website 100% with AI. I am not a developer. Of course, it's a matter of prompt and all of those things, right? So let me just take you quick through what I have to look at this now. Sort your face. Now, this a skincare product website that gets people's information about their skin and some of this thing. And based on the quiz or based on the questions or the questionnaires, right? The website will then suggest a particular product that matches their skin. That's exactly the idea behind this website. Now look at this now. Sort your face. 30 seconds to fix your routine, right? No long talk. So start assessment. Can you see now? How is your face looking by 2 p.m.? Okay, let me see. Shining too much. Okay, let me select that. Where do you spend most of your day? Inside AC throughout, always on the road, under the sun. Okay, let's just use this. What is the most mission? Too many breakouts. Of course, this question are not exact question. This is just a demo. And by the way, this website, is for sale. All right. The template is for sale. I sell template websites, I build vibe coders that you can for their clients. All right. Now, let me select out. Now, we are done with the question. See now, can you see now? The each sheet kit based on what was selected. Can you see this now? Activated cleanser. Can you see just now? Now, deploy to basket. Okay, so here, where should we ship your gel, whatever? So now you can now sign and all of this. I'm just showing you this so that you are going to have the knowledge of what it takes to build with AI. Do you understand? This is very possible. You can build high-end website. Can you see now? High-end website. This is what is possible in 2026. Okay? All right. Now that I've shown you that, let's now go we have to do for the day. Okay. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? Okay, let me just share my screen here. Let me share this. Okay. Okay, cool. Now, the first thing that you're going to start with is a prompt pack. Now, when it comes to generating website or building websites with AI, there is one thing that you have to put into context. And the fact is that your output determine the level of your prompt. Now, many people, when they want to build a website, some of the things they attempt to do is that, oh, ChatGPT or Claude or Coin AI, whichever AI model they're using, and then they type whatever they want to build, and then at the end of the day, they get generic results. I've tried that over time, and then I've been able to build some frameworks around building with website, and this is going to be available to you for free. Now we are going to start with this, the vibe coding prompts pack. Now inside this pack there are 3 prompts to build website, professional website and apps with AI without writing code. Works on any vibe coding platform. All right. Now there's no need to know much about me. Now look at this, how this for in the first place. This pack is for anyone who wants to build professional website and app using AI without writing code. If you're a beginner who has never built anything, if you wants to offer web services, right? A small business owner who needs a or a consultant who wants to build tools for client. Now, what is vibe coding? Of course, vibe coding is a new way to build websites and apps. You describe what you want in plain language. AI build this for you. You do not write code. You do not manage, servers. You describe, then the AI review, and the AI will build, and then you review and refine. The prompts in this Spark work on any AI website or app. Now, I needed to let you know this. The way I designed this prompt for you, to use the prompt based on the specific website or the context of the app or the website you are building. Now, the first prompt here is this. There is a brainstorming prompt. When do you use this prompt? I'm not trying to check, screen is still showing. Okay, I think it's still showing. Kindly give me a moment, please. I just need to, constantly confirm my screen is showing. All right. So there is a brainstorming prompt. What is the work of brainstorming prompt, or when do you use brainstorming prompt? Use this when the project is complex, when you want to build full website, multi-page apps, anything with more than one moving part. The AI question first, then writes the build prompt for you. Now there is the second prompt. This is the simple build prompt, and you use this simple, maybe just one page website, maybe landing page, a single purpose tools, right? Now you fill in the blank, then into any AI build on the go, right? Now there is the prompt three. This is a capture page, a field example of prompt two, right? So what you do is that you use this if you want to see what a completed prompt looks like. If you specifically need a lead capture page for your business, now which prompt do I use? You may want to ask that question. Now, if you are building a full website or a multi-page app, I advise that you use the prompt one. Prompt one will ask you questions, and after you successfully answer those questions, it will automatically give you the build prompt. We are going to see that shortly. Then there is the when you're also building a simple one-page website or two, you can use prompt two, the second prompt. Now, when you need a lead capture specifically, you can use prompt three. If you are not sure, start with prompt one. Let the AI guide you. This is very important. Are we still together? This is very important. Now, this is the prompt one, the brainstorming prompt. I'm going to take you through what the brainstorming prompt is all about. When to use this. Now, use this when the project has more one moving part. You want, excuse me, you want interaction on your website. You want people to be able to click this. You want people to be able to click that, just like the website I showed you earlier, the skincare product website. If you want people to be able to do this, I'm sorry, the website, and come and share with you. Okay. Oh, it says page not found. A moment, please. Okay. I'm actually copying the wrong project link. So just give me a moment. Okay, yeah. I've copied that. So I'm gonna comment and then I'm gonna paste that. So if you need a website like this one that you have here, if you need a website like this, I will advise and suggest that you use prompt one. This is very important. Can you see this now? If you need a website like this, I will advise that you use prompt one. Can you see this? All right. Now let me go back to the prompt. Sorry, that's not. Now, real scenarios. When you're building a full business website with multiple sections, when you are building a client portal or dashboard, when you are building a booking system with a calendar, when you are building an e-commerce site with product listing, when you are building a map with forms, databases, and user accounts, then when you are building projects, when you are not sure of what features you need. Now, this is very important. When you want to build any project and then you do not know exactly what features should come into the project, it now becomes a necessity for you to use the first prompt. Are we still together now? It is very important that you now use the first prompt, and which is the brainstorming prompt. What brainstorming prompt does is that when you paste that into your any AI chat, right? Now, once the ask, the next thing it will do is that it's going to ask you, do you want me to give you one single prompt, or do you want me to face by face prompt? Now let's move very fast. I want to do this in just 1 hour. Now look at this. I want to build, let me just increase this. Look at this. I want to build, you type in the brackets, or you replace the placeholder. Wherever you see placeholder, you are literally going to type the actual website or app you want to build. So I want to build the type of the website that solve the pain of the main problem of your audience struggling with whatever it is. Now it is for whatever it is for. List the main feature you want, right? This is very important. You list the main feature you want. I am building this with an AI website or app builder vibe coding tool. The output should be a complete build prompt I can paste into any vibe coding platform to generate the full project. Ask me questions one at a time. For each, give me 2 to 3 options with short reasons and your recommendation. I accept or override. Focus your questions on functionalities, features, workflows, user journey, and aesthetics. When you have enough to work with, ask me everything in one, which I will not advise. Right? I will not advise based on experience. Right? So the AI will ask you after getting enough questions from you that do you want the full build prompt? Most beginner, most newbie fall into this bait. Of course, sometimes you can use a complete, what's it called now? You can use a complete, you can use a website and then you not tweaking. But one thing about the vibe, no, I will just tell you that do not try to build everything. If you try to build everything once, you are going to get all messed up. And that is why I have designed this prompt in a way that it can give step by step prompt. Sorry, face by face prompt after it's finished asking you questions about what you want to build. Then it also asks you, do you want phased build prompt? The same thing, right? But broken down into 4 to 6 phases so I can build and test one piece at a time. This is what I would advise. If I pick one, give me one complete, detailed prompt ready to paste into any vibe coding tool. Cover functionalities, features, workflow, user journey, and aesthetics. Emphasize professional high-end design, not generic AI output. If I pick tool, give me the same build broken into 4 to 6 phases. Now, these are the rules. Phase one must produce a professional high-end homepage ready to ship, not a skeleton, something I'll be proud to show. Now, each later phase adds on one thing. the form, the booking, the extra page. Keep each phase short so I don't burn credit. For each phase, give me number one, the goal, that is one sentence, why it matters. It should explain like you've never vibe coded before. Then it should give you the exact prompts to paste in any AI builder. Then what should you see after? How to test before moving on. Then one quick vibe coding tip, no jargon unless you explain it. Now that is the phase one, Ryan. That is the build prompt, right? This particular brainstorming prompt, which I will advise, depending on what. Now, what do you expect? The AI will ask you 2 to 5 questions with recommendations. You accept or override each one. Then it gives you a build prompt you paste directly into your AI builder. The build prompts will be detailed and specific, ready to generate a professional result on the first try. Can you see that now? Now we have the second prompt. This is the simple build prompt. As the name suggests, simple build prompt. You determine which one to use. Now you use this when the project is straightforward. One, you know what you want, just need the AI, you just need the AI to write the build specification so you get a professional result instead of a generic one. Now, real scenario, let's say you want to build a lead capture page for your business, a waitlist page for a product launch, a booking or appointment page, a simple portfolio or resume page, an event registration page, a service pricing page. Now, this is a prompt. You can see that it's not so comprehensive like the brainstorming prompt. Now, look at the prompt. I want to build, state the type of website or the page you want to build. Lead capture page or what, just state it. Now, who is the page for or the website for? You state the business name. Now, who you help, right? Then what you do in one line, and you can even be more contextual. You can make it more than one line. Now, what's the page we need? Describe what the page should do, e.g., strong headline, a short description, a form that, forgive that, a form that collects name, email, phone number, or WhatsApp, and what they are interested in. After submission, it should save the data and open WhatsApp with a prefilled message to your number. I am building this with an AI website. Now, this is the prompt. Just a single, maybe you just want to build a single landing page, and then you don't need to be asking, need the AI to be asking you all of those questions, right? This is when you should use this. Now, what to expect? The AI gives you a complete build prompt in one response. You paste it into your AI builder, and the full page is generated in one go. Now, you review, adjust with follow-up if needed, then you deploy. Now, there is the lead capture page. When to use this? First, if you want to see a properly filled prompt, like what properly filled prompts looks like, I'm rushing already. Study this and use it as a reference for your own project. Second, if you specifically need a lead capture page for your business, replace the name. Now, you already know what this is already. This is the same thing as only that this one has been filled already. Now, look at this now. I want to build a lead capture page for a branding consultant called Amaka, who helps small business professional. She has 5,000 Instagram followers, but no way to capture interested people. The page needs, a strong headline, a short description of what the visitor gets by filling out the form, a form that collects name, email, phone number, and what they are interested in. And after submission, it should save the data and open WhatsApp with a prefilled message to a WhatsApp number. I am building this with an AI website builder, a complete build prompt. I can use of the vibe coding platform to build this in one go. Now, the design should be high-end, light theme. You can state whatever, it's all depends on this part you need to pay attention to it. The design part. The design should be high end. Maybe what you want a dark theme, you can state the color here. Elegant typography, soft neutral accent, generous spacing, think luxury editor, not generic, not a template, premium and calm. Include the exact form field, the WhatsApp link format, and the full layout in one prompt. The prompt should work on any AI website builder. Now, what to expect? The AI gives you a detailed prompt. Now, I'm taking you through all of this so that you know which one is best for you. We are going to use only one here if time permits. And the goal of this is to make it just an hour and then show you how to build your app, how to deploy, and then how to do some things on your website based on my experience. All right. Now, the AI gives you a detailed build prompt for a professional lead capture page. Paste it into your AI builder. What you will get is high-end page, with a form, WhatsApp integration, and clean design. So replace Amaka's details with your own before building. Now, what to do after you build? Building is only one step. After you build, you need to deploy. Now, we are going to go through how you can deploy, and also have tutorials on how you can, in fact, maybe you should even do that, how you can deploy. So I teach both deployment and custom domain setup, step by step on camera for free. It's on my YouTube channel. You can look for that. These sessions are part of my zero to AI confidence series. Now, some of the tools I use there, I use Verse from Google AI, Google AI Studio. I taught how to connect a custom domain to your deployed app, right? I taught how to build a lead capture page, full walkthrough. I also show you how to build a WhatsApp customer service. It's on the platform, on my WhatsApp platform, right? Then I also taught you how to embed AI tools into an existing website. I also taught how to build a full website from scratch. Now, this is just the phase two of what I have done. All right, so about that. Now, what we are going to do is this. Since prompt 2 and prompt 3 are direct, what I'm going to show you is how to use prompt 1. All right. So what I'm doing here is I'm using, I want to use this. So I'll copy this brainstorming prompt, and then I'll come to a tool called Coin AI. Now I'm currently on Coin AI. Now what I will do is this. I've copied the prompt. Before I go ahead, I'm going to tell Coin AI that okay. Let me just paste it, and then I'm going to hit on send. So let's wait for that. Now look at this. Question 1. What type of website or app are you building? This sets the core architecture, routing logic, and which AI builder this. Let's select one. Let's say a digital product website. So I'm going to select that. Okay. The coin is saying my recommendation. Pick option 1 if your primary goal is lead capture. Can you see now? Pick option 2 if you are, or if you're ready. Okay, so let me use 3. you struggling with. This dictates your primary hierarchy, messaging tone, and all of this thing. So, let me tell you this: before you come here, you must have feel this. I want to build a state it's the type of website or app you want to build, right? That solve the pain of you state the problem. You fill this particular side before you paste everything here. All right. So let's say um okay, let's just say three. Remember, I'm just choosing three because we're using this to practice, right? In your own case now, you have to be specific, right? Okay, so let's say two. I'll choose two here. Now you can always type exactly the thing that you want in case you feel the AI is not giving you what you want, right? What main feature do you want? Now, if you have done this, is it will not ask you all of these questions. So what I will do is that um features do you want to include? This define your interactive starter guided starter kit, dashboard, resource library, modular, cosplayer, action worksheet. Okay, let's just say you say its recommendation is one, so let's just use one. Can you see that if it is giving you option, it's going to give you the reasons why. Can you see? And I say why? Directly solve where do I start paralysis, small, things like that. Very important. All right. You can use Claude for this. You can use Gemini, but I'm just using Coin AI tonight. Now, question five. What asset um I don't know, but recommendation is one. Modern, minimalist, editorial grade, generous white space, something like that. Which one should we choose here? Stick with one. Although I want kind of that thing, but let's stick with one. Perfect. I have the direction. I have everything I need. Now, final choice. Which format do you want? Do you want the full build prompt or you want face build prompt? Now, I will suggest face build prompt. Remember what I told you earlier. So I'll just say two. So let's wait for that. So that is still loading. While that is loading, I'll just go and open my Google AI Studio. Let me open Google AI Studio. Then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to come to, just select build. Once you select build, you're going to have this. Let me come back to coin. All right. Okay. It's currently generating. Now, here we have it. Okay. So look at this. Look at phase one, high-end homepage ready to ship. Create a conversion-focused homepage that instantly communicates value and guides small business owners first action. Now, why it matters? Your homepage is your 24/7 salesperson. If it feels generic or confusing, visitors bounce. A strong minimalist homepage builds instant trust and reduces decision fatigue, critical for overwhelmed operators. So look at the build prompt. So this is what we have. Although I prefer ChatGPT to give me this because it's going to give me something more, you know, but it's fine. Let's just use this. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to paste the prompt, then I'm going to hit on build. Now, here's something new about Google AI Studio. Sometimes they will suggest, you pick this, you pick this. Now, depending on what you're building, I don't like using their suggested templates. No, if you feel it's okay, you want to do that, it's fine, you can. But most of the time what I just do is skip, because I already plan what I want, I know what I want, so I don't need their template. I'll just move ahead, right? But for you, you might want to consider that. Yeah. So can you see now? Now I need to show you what is happening at the back end. Now can you see now? The codes are not showing yet, but let's come here. Now you're going to see the code displayed here. It's still taking time, right? So you don't have any business to do with the code here. Now it has finished building. Let's look at it. So can you see now? I've completed the conversion focus on page for Launchpad. The application focus high-end, modern, minimalist, editorial grade, aesthetics, strictly adhering to your typography and color requirement. Key. Now let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Not anything yet. Let's wait a moment. While we are waiting for that to load up, I'm going to come back here, and then I'm going to come and phase two prompts. I'll copy phase two prompts, and I'll come back to Google AI Studio. So nothing is showing yet. I don't know why. But what I will now do. Okay, okay, okay. It's taking its time. Can you see this now? Now let me use full screen. Can you see? Stop guessing, start launching. Create a starter kit with step-by-step checklist to help small business owners go from idea to income without overwhelm. Can you see this now? Can you see? Can you see this? Can you see this now? Now, all of these logos, of course, you can attach to. Okay, okay. You can either take, if you know Xcoin or ChatGPT, Claude, whichever one you'll be using, right? So I would say I want to, before that, let me just copy this prompt two, that is the phase two. I'll come here and then I'm going to select that. I'm going to paste that. So once that is pasted, I will send that. While that is currently being built, I'll come here. I will say I want to add sections on the home page. So whatever you want, whatever the goal of the section, I need you to learn something that when it's come to vibe coding, you have to be very, very much specific about what you want. So whatever it is that you want to get, you are going to type it here. Does that make sense? So I'll just send this. Before I send this, let me copy phase 3. This is phase 3 prompt, right? So let me send this and come back to Google AI Studio. Now it's building phase 2. Oh, what is phase 2 all about? Add a starter kit detail template for the Launchpad hub, right? Use the same modern minimalist aesthetics, white space, intern font, and all of those things. Now, let's look at the goal of, excuse me, let's come and look at the goal of phase 2. Remember, our prompt says it should always have the goal of each. Now look at it. The goal is to create a dedicated page for each starter kit, right? That shows value, preview content, and drive conversion with clear kit action. Right now, what you should see after a clean scannable detail page that builds desire through specificity, social proof, and a low risk interactive preview. How to test before moving on? Can you see now? Click the accordion preview. Does it expand smoothly? Resize on mobile? Does the two-column grid start cleanly? This is AI telling you what exactly you should expect. And now, look, okay, it has fixed. I wanted to show you that there was an error. Just in case you see something like, okay, error, just click fix it or fix it yourself, just something like that. Now, which one did we just add? I think it's this kit we just added. Or was it dashboard? Okay, okay, view this. Okay, this, hey, can you see now? This is what we do. You remember this was not there before. This was not there before. Service launch kit. Launch your service in 5 days, not weeks. Get this kit. Can you see this now? Now you can preview the content. Can you see this now? Can you see? Get instant access. Can you see this now? Now let's now go back and then copy from purchase kit, track checklist progress, and next action. Can you see now? Now, what you should see after a clean, motivating dashboard that visually communicates progress reduces what's now friction. I want to test this before moving on. Simulate progress, right? Manually adjust progress bar, whatever in code to see. Now, whatever it tells you to do here now, you will now come in. Now, currently now, the dashboard is not working. When I click on this dashboard, you can see that nothing is currently showing. So I will, when I click on the dashboard, it's not active. So I'll click on I'll paste the build phase 3 prompt, and then I'm going to send that. Once that is sent, I will wait for it to build. And while that is being built, I'll come to what is the goal of phase 4? Phase 4 is to create a frictionless, trust-focused checkout experience that convert interest to purchases with minimal step. Now, what you should see after a professional, low secure, and guide user to completion without confusion. I also test this before moving on. Fill the label and all of those things, right? So I'm going to come here and see what this guy is currently building. Now, can you see now it's working? So let me come back to this launch page. Remember, this is currently not working, and that is what the guy is building. Okay, so let's wait for it. Okay, now can you see now? Oh, it has fixed the error. Okay, now let's click the dashboard. Can you see this now? Before we run the prompt, this was not there. Now look at the dashboard now. Can you see now? Mark as complete, done, something like that. Can you see now? Now download all of, can you see this now? Can you see? Now let's come here and click on this. What I'm going to do now, after clicking on that, I've copied that. I'm going to come here and then I'm going to paste that. So let's look out for what we should see. Fill form field. Do they have clear label and this exactly? Checkout flow, all right, payment and shell. Create a frictionless, trust-focused checkout experience that converts interest into purchases with minimal step. Now, why it matters? Can you see now? Give me a moment. Let me. Okay. So what we are creating is the checkout flow and then the payment shell. So we are creating a focused checkout experience that convert interest purchases with minimal steps, right? So we have copied and then we pasted that. So let's see what we're going to have. Now it's still building. Finish building. Okay, so let's go and get a product. Let's go to this place. Let's say we want to get this now. So let's click this. Can you see there? Right now, proceed to checkout or continue browsing. Now proceed to checkout. Can you see this now? Can you see how easy this thing is? Can you see how easy this thing is? All right. So you just start. Can you see now? See this place and let me just move on. I believe you can see it for yourself. Now, after that, what we're going to do next is phase 5. Now, resource library. Now, the goal is to add a searchable filter library of free or pay resources to increase engagement and provide ongoing value on post-purchase. Why this matter? This keeps users returning after their first kit. A well-organized library position your hub as a long-term partner, not a one-time vendor, boosting lifetime value. Now, exact prompt. I'm going to come here. I'm going to paste that. So let's send that. So here now, you can pay with card. Can you see now? Let's say Adebayo Kareem. Let me use my email. So company name is optional. So pay with card. Now securing. Can you see now? Access granted. Go to dashboard. Now all of this thing will still come by the time you. Okay. Okay. Now you might be asking, so how do they make payment? Blah 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 blah. We're gonna come. It's like 8 minutes to 1 hour already. All for the buffet. We specify 4 to 6. In your own prompts, you can even make it more, but maybe 4 to 6 is enough for now. Now, I said here that I want to add 4 more sections on the home page. Now, it will ask me question. Now, which 4 section would you like to add to the home page? Now, how it works: founder story, free resources teaser, and all of those things, blog content. So whatever you want. So let's say we want this one. So I'll just copy it here. Let's say we want 1, 3, and 5. No, 1, 3, and 5, or you want 2, 3, depending on you. I'm going to click on send. Now let's wait for that to load up. What was this prompt about? Add resource library page. Okay, structure, hero, free, 2 templates, headline, subject. Okay. So that means what we are looking out for should be somewhere. What we are looking out for should be somewhere here. You see that it has added a lot of things to this now. Now look at kit, look at resource. Can you see now? We have resources. Can you see now? Then we have dashboard, and then we have the profile. Alex, can you just see this now? Does this make sense to you? Do you think you can start making money with this? All right. So let me come back here. Oh, this guy is still building. Now we specify the section that we want. So I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to come here to the home page. Let's look at the sections that we have. Right? Then we have this. We have expertly designed, system ready to deploy. We have this, right? We have this. We have about 3 to 4 sections. So let's see what we're going to have after this prompt. Now, the next thing now you might want to be asking is that I want to add base stack. Huh? Should I do this now? Because it now require me to put my base stack, all of this in. Now, now what to draw the curtain. Whatever at all you want, you just type it. Sometimes I can tell this build tool that this is exactly what I want, but because I didn't generate it, it wasn't the one I used to brainstorm. So I prefer going to my brainstorming prompt exactly what I want. Let's say I want to add payment link, or okay, let's say the user gets to the website. Okay, let's say add whatever at all you want, add okay, let's say I want to add an hero image that converts to the website. So it's still building because there are 4 sections, right? So it's still building that. Now that's finished building. So let's see what we have. Stop guessing, start launching, created, blah, blah, blah. So can you see now? This was not there before. Your paths to launch, simplify. Pick your kit, follow the checklist, launch with. Now, expertly designed system. Can you see this now? Ready to deploy. Can you see? Can you see now? This was not there before. All right. Now, real operators, real results. Can you see this now? You know, plus 3 clients into weeks launch. Can you just see this now? Now, of course, this was there. Now, frequently asked questions was not there before. Now, what if I get stuck? There's a question. You can now. One thing I want to show you on Google AI Studio here is this. This is what you can do. There's a feature on Google AI Studio that allows you to edit by section, right? So what I will do is that I'm going to say, for instance, now let's say I want to change this question. I'll say, I'll come here to this edit tool. Once I select the edit tool, can you see now? I can select this. This is a button, but this, div, right? So I will select that. Now, once that is selected, automatically it will bring it here for you. Now, can you see now? One error running the code. So I'll just click on fix. So it will fix it by itself. So I'll come back here, select the edit tool again, and then click on that, and then it will bring me here. It automatically highlights it for me here. And I will say change the change the text to how does no, this just me just this idea of vibe coding. How does it work? This is just the idea of vibe coding. All right. So it's going to change that. Let's look at what we have. Every blah blah. So let's see what we're going to update. Now I'll come back here. Now I told the build prompts that I want to. Did it generate picture? Okay. So upload the section, replace blah. So let me see. Here's what's in the convert. I'll copy that. That's the only thing. No, that's the only thing I need to come back here, and then I'm going to paste it here. So this is still building, right? Let's see. Okay, so let me come here. Let me click on this one. Now let me click on um what if I get stuck? Every crate include. I'm not sure. What did I ask you? Okay, how does it work? He didn't include that, for some reason. I guess I wasn't specific enough because I choose these parts, right? And this is a long distance, so I guess that's why I didn't update. So he can only tell you what to do again. All right, so this is where we're going to end this for today. There are other things that you can do with this. You just keep stating whatever it is that you want to see on the website, and then keep refining. Yeah, you understand. Keep refining, doing that. And if you want to learn how to deploy, can click, to your .com, to your name.com, something you can literally look out for that on my website. I have, and you can watch. And then if you are watching this video, I currently have a boot called the AI Build Bootcamp. So inside this bootcamp, you are going to have access to all of my build prompts, including the one that I used to build this particular website. You are going to have access to what the exact prompt that I used to build this what's it called, this website. You are going to get it. I'm going to show you how you can add payment details to your website. Let me show you what I mean. Look at this now. I built this particular website without writing a single line of code. I even put 3 days to go, countdown. Now, without writing a single line of code. Can you see this now? All with AI. So what I'm going to do to this one, I'm going to click on apply. Once I click on apply, I'll just type my name. Once I type all of those things, can you see now? I configured all of this things to look like this. Now, hey Adebayo, Adebayo, a quick note on your goal, execution block. So I will just say, okay, I will find my goal. So I will just type anything. I want to learn how to vibe code professionally, and then I'll pick this, and now the email is already registered. All of this thing, I was one who configured this thing by just describing exactly what I want. So let me look for another email that I've not used before. Or let me say info, a moment, info at, oh, sorry, info at Adebayo um dot site. Okay, something like that. Let me just use that. That's not an actual email. So I'll click on this. Now, wait, Adebayo, before you proceed. Can you see that it's even recognized my name by just typing my name on this thing? Can you see this now? Okay, so I'll just say skip, and then the next thing is that it will direct me. Can you see now? It shows me here that Adebayo from Lagos, Nigeria just registered. I didn't write a single line of code for doing all of this thing. So I will now choose pay via Paystack. Now, can you see this now? Can you see the way I configure this thing? Now, let me try to pay. So I'm just going to pay 100 naira. I'm going to pay 100 naira. Can you see this now? Use another payment method. So I'll select bank transfer. Okay. So I'm going to make the payments right here. I'm going to say 9936880602. Okay, pay stack. Okay. Now Can you see this now? Yeah. Can you see this now? Now it's going to redirect me. Can you see this now? Welcome to the sprint. Glad to have you, executor. Your payment has been confirmed. Your commitment has been recorded and updated. Now I can now join the WhatsApp group chat. Can you see this now? So this is vibe coding in its literal sense. I did not write a single line of code to build this thing. And this is exactly what I want to show you inside the AI Build Bootcamp 2026. If you are watching this as a replay, you can check the link, around this video. You are going to have access either to the replay or the live class, right? And then you'll be able to build 100% with AI. There are other things that you can build with AI. Let me just show you this. This is my personal website that I'm currently working on. Can you see this now? Can you see this? I think I showed you this earlier. Now, these are the things that we are going to build with AI. Imagine you want to build something like this, and then you have to charge your client. How much do you think you can charge your client for building something amazing like this? This is what is possible. So I can build apps, I can build, will take you from step one, to even to the last step. All of this thing that I just showed you now, these are the beginning. We are going to get even more deeper by the time you join the AI build bootcamp 2026. All right. Thank you so much for being part of this. And then it's a beautiful time with you right here. And then I will see you on the other side.